If we talk about maybe a little bit more niche platforms in social commerce, where do you focus your attention there? You already mentioned Whatnot, and they're blowing up lately, also past the collectibles part of their business model. Is there any other platform that you feel like people are currently not paying enough attention to that is flying under the radar?
That's a good question. And we did briefly cover YouTube live shopping, right? So for the brands that actually are applicable from the USP side, of course, have the right budget and the right fit for it, I do think that a lot of brands aren't even aware of that, right? So a lot of them are not even considering that as an outcome for them. Of course, you have Whatnot, and we used to have Flip. Flip was a decent form actually to look into for brands. They were doing pretty well before they kind of sunsetted the platform and, pretty much shut down the operations side. So I do see a couple of the other larger players getting into it, right? So for example, Twitch. Twitch just launched YouTube, or excuse me, they just launched their own live shopping platform, right? So some of the large beauty brands are going over to test that as well. So what we see is a lot of the live streaming platforms, right, that exist, Twitch, could be Kick. They're eventually, most likely than not, going to launch a live selling option, right? So brands that can do really well on TikTok, for example, right? We can just run a very similar playbook on those different platforms and partner with those right creators to really bring it to market.
And then on top of that, you have something like Amazon Live, where you have the whole infrastructure of selling online, and you just put this live shopping experience as a layer on top of that.
Exactly. Exactly. I know they've been a little slow to the market, right? So I know they have the proper brands, they have the proper buyers, right? But if they can actually make that a great user experience, that would be an awesome, application to bring to the different brands we work with and just in general for everyone to look into.